establish my relationship with God, and that was the order that it was for me. It was I was in a relationship with someone before I had met Christopher, but it wasn't the type of relationship that we have right now. It was just one of those, hey, I wanted more, but the other person didn't. To your point earlier, so it really wasn't going anywhere. And as I got deeper into the Word and my faith and my connection started building stronger, I started realizing, and we had got to a point where we were having a session at church, and we were fasting and praying. I had never fasted and prayed before. I grew up in a Baptist church, but now when we were living in Louisiana, I was going to a non-denominational church. So we were fasting and praying, and so I asked my friends, I was like, what's this all about? And they were talking about it all the time, and they were like really excited about it.
I was excited about fasting?
They was excited about the whole ministry and what just the rewards that they would get out of it, and just so excited. And I was looking at them weird. Yeah. And so they would invite me to church, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna come. And one day I just decided to go, and needless to say, I ended up joining, and I was there. So we're at this point, I'm in this relationship, and we're at this point where it's the first time that I'm fasting and praying, and I'm really into church. I'm in praise and worship, and I'm fasting and praying, and I'm like, really? Started looking at my life differently. And I was always the person that if I don't have no meat, I don't feel like that I'm gonna get full. But I went through a whole week of we did the Daniel fast, and I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. And so I had got to a point, and I prayed, and I asked the Lord to show me and open up my eyes for the relationship that I was in. If this is not where I need to be, and my heart desires much more, to open up my eyes to see things for what they really are, so that I can have the strength, and I know that I need to move on, because this is not the place that I need to be. So saying that, I asked for these things, prayed, fasted. I'm like, okay, well, all right, let's see how this works. And I've never had this experience before. And as the week passed and I finished fasting, before I could actually finish, people started telling me how my demeanor was changing, and how something different about you. I'm not seeing what they're seeing, so I'm like still going on with my day. And as we begin one day, we're coming to the end of the fast, and I was sitting in my room, and I just started thinking and reflecting on things that I was going through, and I said, I deserve more, and I really should not be settling for what I'm doing. This is not working out.
See, what happened was, at the time you didn't realize it, but fasting puts you in a submission period. It puts you in a position of submission. Fasting puts you in a position of submission. And when you submitted through fasting, God was able to show you some stuff.
Yes.
Boy, y'all better preach. Y'all better preach it here.
I called my mom. I was like, oh my gosh.
And that should make your new husband to be even more excited, because God had already started working on you in submission before you even got to the marriage. Boy, And so, but now I don't know where we at in time, but
we good.
But to the Clevelands, this is the Clevelands, right?
Yeah, this is the Clevelands.
Let me ask y'all Let me ask y'all something. Did y'all ever sing at Heartspan prophetic conference thing? Yeah. I knew it. I saw y'all sit. I was there. It was over on Ledbetter at an Open Door Church or something. Yeah, I saw you and your husband ministering. I really enjoyed y'all too. I really enjoyed y'all. Yeah, but
they just released a new CD.
Praise the Lord.
We can get that for you.
Yeah.
Look at working for it.
Or we can invite him to your church.
Yeah, I want to get y'all to my church. What church y'all attend? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get y'all to the church, because I call Apostle Span to inquire about y'all. And
now just call Billy.
Yeah.
The Billy Ball session.
Okay, but hold on. Now, I know we kind of bouncing around to
Oh, that's good.
We kind of bouncing around to different things, but while we got the Clevelands on, I think this would be good too, because what's the husband's name?
Adrian.
Adrian Cleveland.
Right. Adrian and Ash.
Adrian mentioned about communication.
Mm-hmm.
And but see, watch this. People always say communication, but it's shallow. It's surface. And one thing that I talk about in my book is there are 4 laws of communication that we must